listen first. The real truth. M-League is not football. Sorry.
Tak masuk Liga Perdana, ini aja tim yang kita ada. Kita Liga Malaysia teruk. Manja. Kalau cakap nak pegang keeper macam tu, saya boleh jadi keeper, bang.
Yeah, I'd like to touch on football actually. The declining standards of football in Malaysia.
Now we're talking. Yeah, that's serious stuff.
Yeah, the real stuff. You know, like, I'm really sad to see the standards of football in this country, man. So, what are you doing actually to bring up the standards? What is the way forward for this? We had M-League, and then we had Semi-Pro League. We brought in foreigners, and then we said we don't need foreigners, and then we bring back foreigners again. So why? What's happening there? Do we have to change from the top, or do we have to change something? The system is wrong. The players are not there.
If I had a free hand, I would suspend the league for next year, and not waste money on the league. I would stop everything, tear everything down, and start building it back from the ground up. Football today suffers from lack of money when we lost tobacco sponsorship. So most of the money that we get is spent on the league and on the national teams, both of which are crap. Secondly, and the reason why we don't have foreigners today, two reasons. One, because we wanted to expose our local players more. Secondly, because there simply is no money to pay for them. Secondly, we don't have any grassroots structure anymore. No grassroots leagues that are FM sanctioned and district leagues and things like that, where you start finding talent. Third, the academies are not staffed with professional coaches. The coaches are not trained properly. They're not licensed properly. Fourth, there's still some element of graft in the game, which affects the top level. People are still throwing games and things like that. And fifth, and this is a very serious point, is that because of all of this, and it contributes to this again, it's a whole vicious circle, people are not interested in local football. Simply because the moment Astro decided to show games on Saturday night, people don't go to the stadium anymore. They watch Manchester United, they watch Everton. I mean, imagine, I told Nadiswaran this. I said, you know, you write a lot in your column once in a while about football, more on the governance aspect, but the Sun newspaper doesn't carry a single word about local football. I mean, can you imagine? It's all about Manchester United, it's all about Liverpool, it's all about Arsenal. So, you know, how do you get out of this vicious cycle if Malaysians themselves couldn't care less? If I asked you to name 5 players in the national team, hard pressed, right? Hard pressed, right? Yeah.
Maybe from the 80s.
Today.
Kita Liga Malaysia teruk. Manja. Kalau cakap nak pegang keeper macam tu, saya boleh jadi keeper, bang.